जयो राधा राधिका रमन राधा राधिकारम राधे। जयो कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जयो कृष्ण बलराम। जयो गौरानिताय 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 जयो गौरानिताय। जयो जगन्नाथ जयो जगन्नाथ जयो बलदेव जयो सुभद्रा। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी नयन पथगामी भवादुम। श्री राधा राधिका भगवान की जय, कृष्ण बलराम की जय, गौ निताई की जय, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की।
गोविंदम आदि पुरुषम तमहं भजामि। गोविंदम आदि पुरुषम तमहं भजामि। गोविंदम आदि पुरुषम तमहं भजामि। Enam kanvam dhammaravindanalayanaksam Bhagavatam samasitam Buddha sundaramam Kanda bhako vigamaniya
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Prabhupada Paramahansa Parivashkacharya Stottasya Srimad Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivashkacharya Stottasya Srimad Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki प्रेम से कहिए श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपिनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की नवदीप मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई यमुना माई की वृंदे देवी तुलसी महारानी की अनंतराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की समित भक्तवृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glorious summer devotees, all glorious summer devotees, all glorious summer devotees, all glorious Shri Guru Gauranga Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada की
हमारे साथ साथ श्री गुरु वंदना दोहरा सकते हैं। हमारे श्री प्रभुपाद आध्यात्मिक गुरु के चरण कमल ही एकमात्र साधन है जिनके द्वारा हम शुद्ध भक्ति में सेवा प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। मैं उनके चरण कमलों में अत्यंत भक्ति एवं श्रद्धापूर्वक नतमस्तक होता हूँ। उनकी कृपा से जीव भौतिक क्लेशों के महासागर को पार कर सकता है तथा कृष्ण की कृपा प्राप्त कर सकता है। मेरी एकमात्र इच्छा है कि उनके मुख कमल से निकले हुए शब्दों द्वारा अपनी चेतना को शुद्ध करूं। उनके चरण कमलों में अनुराग ऐसी सिद्धि है जो समस्त मनोरथों को पूर्ण करती है। वे मेरी बंद आंखों खोलते हैं तथा मेरे हृदय में दिव्य ज्ञान बढ़ते हैं। जन्म जन्मांतरों में वे मेरे प्रभु हैं। वे प्रेमा भक्ति प्रदान करते हैं और अविद्या का नाश करते हैं। वैदिक शास्त्र उनके चरित्र का गान करते हैं। हे श्री प्रभुपाद, करुणा सिंधु तथा पतित आत्माओं के मित्र, आप सबके गुरु एवं सभी लोगों के जीवन है। हे श्री प्रभुपाद, मुझ पर दया कीजिए तथा मुझे अपने श्री चरणों की छाया प्रदान कीजिए। आपका यश तीनों लोकों में फैला हुआ है। कृष्ण कृपा मूर्ति अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय।
राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन यमुना तीर बनचारी यमुना तीर बनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन यमुना तीर बनचारी यमुना तीर बनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य सरस्वती गोस्वामी जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय रामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण जय श्री राधा कृष्ण भो गोपला श्याम कंद राधा कुंड की जय वृंदावन धाम की जय नवदीप धाम की जय गंगा माई की जय जमुना माई की जय द्वारका धाम की जय स्वामी भक्तविंद की जय और ग्लोरी टू और ग्लोरी टू थैंक यू वेरी मच
देवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय श्री शुक उवाच वरीयान् एष ते प्रश्न कृतो लोकहितं नृप आत्मवित् समत पुंसां श्रोतव्यादिषु यः परः श्रीशुक उवाच वरीयानेश ते प्रश्ना कृतो लोकहितं नृप आत्मवित् समतः पुंसां Atmavit samatak punksam Shrotavyadishu yakparaha Shrotavyadishu yakparaha Shri Shuka Uvacha Variyane Shate Prashna Krito Lokahitam Nripa Atmavit samatak punksam Shrotavyadishu yakpara Shri Shuka Uvacha Variyane Shate Prashna Krito Lokahitam Nripa Atmavit samatak punksam Shrotavyadishu yakpara Shri Shuka Uvacha Shri Shukadev Goswami said Variyan glorious Esha all these Te your Prashnaha questions Kritaha made by you Lokahitam beneficial for all men Nripa O king Atmavit transcendentalist Samataha approved Punksam of all men Shrotavyadishu in the matter of all kinds of hearing Yaha what is Paraha the supreme Translation Sri Shukadev Goswami said, my dear king, your question is glorious because it is very beneficial to all kinds of people. To hear the answer to this question is the prime subject matter of hearing, and it is approved by all transcendentalists.
Varyanesha te prashna kito loka hitang nipa Atmavit sammata Atmavit sammata pungsang Sutavyadisu jakparaha. So this Srimad Bhagavatam is a question and answer. The beginning, this Srimad Bhagavatam, first of all, it was directed by Vyasdev and it was heard by his son, Sukadeva Goswami. Then Sukadeva Goswami narrated this Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj at the time of his death. And from Sukadeva Goswami, Suta Goswami heard. This is the parampara. Not it. This is the parampara. Krishna says in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Evang parampara praptam imang rajarsayo vidu. Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Krishna millions of years ago to the sun god. Aham vivashyate proktam abhayam. Imam vivashyate proktam vivasyan manavi praham manu ikha. This is the parampara. However, this Bhagavad system or Vedic system is not research work. It is not research work. Nowadays, it is a fashion that just like the theosophists, they are searching out God. Since the beginning, they are searching out, and so many leaders came and gone, but they are searching out. And they will go on searching out for life together. But it is not a thing to be searched out. It is not ordinary thing, not material thing. Athapi te deva padambujadayam prasada leshanu grihita evai janati tattam nacharna ekopi chirang vichinna. Chirang vichinna. Forever, millions of years, if you speculate to understand what is God, it is not possible. It is not a subject matter of speculative knowledge. No. It is to be received through the right source. Deductive process, not inductive process. Because our senses are limited. We cannot have any perfect idea on account of our senses being limited. We cannot see. So there are so many examples we have talked. This knowledge is not the exact word used in Sanskrit. There are two ways, aroha pantha, avaroha pantha. Aroha pantha means to know something by your dint of knowledge, ascending process. Ascending process. Just like these people are trying to know the moon planet, the Venus planet, or other planets, they are going ascending by aeroplane and to know it. But they are doing it for the last 20 years. They do not know what is the actual position of the moon planet. That is not known. They are coming, going, or whether they have gone, that they know. But from the situation, it is understood they are not going. Maybe some other planet they are going. That is my opinion. Because the description of the moon planet does not tally. We have got in the Srimad Bhagavatam, this moon planet is one of the heavenly planets. There, very high class of demigods, they live. Or one who is elevated to the moon planet, he is living there for 10,000s of years. What kind of 10,000s of years? In the moon planet, one day equal to our 6 months. Such months, year, and 10,000s of years. That is the duration of life in the moon planet. Those who are karmakandiya perform ritualistic ceremonies very nicely. They are promoted to the moon planet. And there are other planets also. This is Saraloka. There are 7 planetary systems upwards and 7 planetary systems downward. Now we are living in the Bhuloka, middle. Then above this there is Bhuvaloka, above this there is Saraloka, above this is Janaloka, Mahaloka, Tapoloka, Brahmaloka. So, this Araha, you cannot go to the Brahmaloka, although there is Shastra, or you cannot go to the sun planet also, you are seeing every day, but go there, but you have no right, you cannot go. So therefore, this process that I shall go by my strength, I shall know by dint of my own knowledge, research work, these are all rascal now. It is not possible. So what to speak of understanding God? You cannot understand even what is in your presence, the material world, and the spiritual is beyond the sky. Parastasmatu bhava anna. There is another sky. You have no estimation of this sky. Not only this sky, Even in the material world, this is one universe. What sky we see, that is of one universe. But there are innumerable universes. That is material world. And beyond that there is spiritual sky. Then the spiritual world begins. There are also planets, Vaikuntha planets. And above these Vaikuntha planets, there is Krishna Loka. That is Krishna's abode. Chintamani, Prakara Sadmasu, Kalpa Vrikha Lakha Vritishu. So, you cannot understand Krishna or God or his abode by the speculative ascending process. That is not possible. You have to inquire from. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj inquired from Sukadeva Goswami, what is my duty? Now I am going to die. He was cursed by a Brahmin boy to die within 7 days. Parikshit Maharaj was quite competent to counteract the curse of the Brahmin boy, but he decided that I shall die, because he thought that I offended the boy's father by encircling a dead snake on the neck of the rishi. So his son became angry that you have insulted my father, you die with this snake. So he accepted. So this, on the death point, he immediately left his kingdom, family, and everything, and went down to the river, bank of the river Ganges, and many, because he was king, so many big men, even demigods, great saintly persons, they came to see Maharaj Parikshit at his last stage of life, 7 days. And so he asked, what is my duty? So he was a devotee. Parikshit Maharaj, from his childhood, he was a devotee of Krishna. So he inquired, what is my duty to know about Krishna? And that is being welcomed by Sukadeva Goswami, that your to inquire about Krishna, this question is very much welcome. Bharyane sati Krishna. Prashna means question. You have asked a question about Krishna, it is very, very good. Why? Kito loka hitang nipa. It is good for the all human society. Because you have inquired about Krishna. You have inquired about Krishna, and I will have to reply. People will hear, it will be recorded, and people will be benefited. Loko hitam. In another place, that Sutta Goswami said, when the rishis inquired. Now here it is being inquired by King Parikshit, being answered by Sukadeva Goswami. In another place, the rishis, great saintly person, they also inquired, and Sutta Goswami replied. So this kind of question and answer is Atmavit Sammataha. Atmavit. Atmavit means one who knows, self-realized. Atmavit means self-realized. Not these rascals. One who does not know what is self, what I am. He is an animal. One who does not know what he is. If I do not inquire what I am this body, or I am something extra than this body, If this inquiry is not there, he is not human being. He is animal. Animal cannot inquire. Cats and dogs cannot inquire what I am. He is suffering. Everyone is suffering who has got this material body. That is the condition. If you have got material body, you must suffer. It is not the question of European, American or white, black. There is no such question. If you are animal or man, as soon as you have got this material body, you must suffer. This is condition. This is material condition. Therefore, our Krishna consciousness movement is not meant for, mitigating the so-called sufferings of the body. When there is body, there must be suffering. So, we should not be very much disturbed by the sufferings of the body, because you will have to suffer. Even though you make very nice arrangement. Just as in comparison to Europe and America, in European cities we see so many nice arrangement, living condition, big house, big road, nice cars. In comparison to India, if some Indian comes from Indian village, he will see it is heaven. So nice house, so nice building, so nice motor cars. But do you think you are not suffering? He may think, the rascal may think that here is heaven. But those who are residing in this heaven, they know what kind of heaven it is. So suffering must be there. Suffering must be there. As soon as you get this material body, why suffering? We are enjoying. So what you are enjoying? Is there any guarantee that you will enjoy? You have got nice building, nice road, nice car, that's all right. You are enjoying, you are thinking, enjoying. But is there any guarantee that you will enjoy? Any moment you will be finished. Any moment. So there is no guarantee. That is not enjoyment. Real enjoyment is permanent enjoyment. Just like we construct some house, making the, what is called? Foundation very strong. In your country, they make very strong foundation. But what is your foundation, sir? Is it very strong? You can be taken away at any moment. So, before making the foundation strong, why don't you make your foundation strong that you shall be able to live here permanently? But that intelligence they haven't got. They will waste time making the house foundation very strong, not for himself. His foundation tilting at any moment, any second. This is called Jasyatma buddhi kunapiti dhatu saiva gokhar. So this kind of intelligence, they are called animals. The animal does not know. The dog does not know. The dog will live for 6 years or 10 years. But he is very proud. I have got a very nice master. Go. You see? So, this kind of intelligence is no good. Therefore, it is said here, Atmavid sammata. This kind of question approved by persons who are self-realized. Atmavid, one who knows what he is. Sammata. Sammata means approved. Atmavid sammata. Pungsang srutovyadisu jatparaha. Jatparaha. Para means superior. We are accustomed to hear so many things, radio and dictaphone and so many things. We are hankering after hearing. tape record or this gramophone album and news in the newspaper. We are always anxious, very anxious. Big in your country especially, millions of papers, newspapers, such big, just to hear what is going on in the world. But after seeing one or two pages, you throw it away. Because you are hackney, you know that there is political strife, there was fire, there was Bagh, there was this, there was this. The same story. Chadvita charvanana, chewing the chew. Actually no pleasure. We have seen in your country, nowadays in all countries, so many nice magazines. But they see one or two pages and they throw away. Because there is no pleasure. Although I have got hankering to hear so many things, but this kind of hearing will not give me pleasure. Therefore here it is said, Srutobhadisu japaraha. It is not ordinary hearing. This Krishna Prashna, question about Krishna and answer about Krishna, this is not ordinary question and answer. Iti atmavisammata. Those who are self-realized, they will understand, they will approve of it, because it is transcendental. Srutobhadisu japaraha. So, one can say that there are many subject matters for hearing. It may be one of them. No. He says, Srila Goswami says, no, it is para, transcendental, the most superior kind of question and answer, hearing. So one may think there are different types of subject matter for hearing. It may be one of them. Therefore in the next part, Sukadeva Goswami says, Srutobhyadini Rajendra Ninang Santi Sahasrasa. My dear king, Rajendra means the best of the kings. He is, Sukadeva Goswami, yes, Parikshit Maharaj, the best of the kings. He has selected, he is preparing. He does not think that I am now king and I will die, I shall again become king. He does not think like that foolishly. He knows that I may be king in this life and the next life I may be dog. Because his Atma, he knows, Atma, the soul, that is under the control of nature. You cannot say that this time I am very nice, good-looking French boy and girl, then next life I shall become also the same. Some poet in India, he sang, Ei desete janma amar, ei desete mori. I have taken birth in this country, everyone has got love for his country, that is modern civilization. Now, the Napoleon in your country, he loved his country so much, now where he is you do not. You have simply a stone, photograph, statue, you are thinking that Napoleon, I am worshipping. You do not worship actually, worship is here. If you worship, you must keep Napoleon in this way. But no, you keep on the street for passing stool by the crows. That is not worship. That is insult. Suppose if you think this statue belongs to Napoleon and you have exposed this statue for passing stool by the crows, is that very good worship? If I ask you, please stand on the street and the crows will pass stool on your head. This is intelligence, this is modern civilization. They have no even common sense intelligence. If you are worshipping Napoleon, why don't you keep that? We are worshipping Krishna, we are keeping in a nice place. That they will say it is idol worship. These rascals will say, these foolish people are worshipping an idol. and they are worshipping Napoleon very nice. Just see their intelligence. So therefore, because they do not know, because they are not Atmavid, therefore their opinion has no value. No value. We don't care for their opinions. Here it is Atmavid Sammata. One should be taken. Approval should be from persons who is self-realized. His opinion has value. Otherwise a rascal says, in my opinion, what is the opinion of your well? We don't take such opinion. We take the opinion of Krishna and Krishna's devotee. One who is pure devotee of Krishna or Krishna, directly or his representative, we take their opinion. That is called Atmavid Sammata. So one may think these questions and answers, maybe as we do ordinarily, it may be like that. No, Sukdev Goswami says, Sutubhadini Rajendra, my dear king, Sutubhadini, the subject matter for hearing, Nirang Santi Sahasrasa, of this ordinary common man, there are many thousands of questions and answers. There is life. Any businessman, as soon as he will go to the association of business, they are the hearing. What is the rate of this commodity? And another man says, this is the price. So if it is favorable, purchase. So this is going on. But this is not that kind of question and answer. What is the price of this commodity and that commodity? No. Therefore it is said, Sutubhyadini Rajanta. Neither it is radio message or football club or so many things. No. It is meant for the common class of men. Sutubhyadini Rajendra Ninang. Ninang means common people. Sutubhyadini Rajendra Ninang Santi Sasa. That kind of questions and answers and many, many thousands. Why they have got so many thousands and you have got only one question, one answer about Krishna? That is answered in the next line, that Apasadam Atmadattam Griheshu Grihamedina. General people in general, they are Griheshu at home, but they are Grihamedhi. There are two words, Grihamedhi and Grihastha in Vedic language. Grihastha means those who are householder, living for convenience, wife, children, because everyone cannot, especially in this age, especially in your country, to take sannyas is a very difficult job. It should not be given, neither should be taken. Actually, in this age, sannyas is forbidden. But if one is very strong, he can accept sannyas. So, better to remain a grihastha and cultivate Krishna consciousness. That is better. Don't accept whimsically sannyas and then do all nonsense. No. So it is better to remain grihastha, but not grihamedhi. Grihamedhi means that he does not know anything else than to support the wife and children and live very comfortably, well dressed. That is called grihamedhi. His center is only that apartment. He does not know anything more than that apartment. That is called grihamedhi. And grihastha means that he knows many things. Krishna, beyond this apartment. He is called this way and that. They have got thousands of questions and answers. But one who is grihastha, his question and answer is one, Krishna. That is the only subject matter. Just like in our Krishna consciousness movement, we don't talk of anything. We simply talk of Krishna. And if you talk of Krishna at least for 100 years in the present position, still our stock will not be finished. We have got so many books. If for 100 years, whatever stock we have already got, if we read for 100 years continually and try to understand one word of Srimad Bhagavatam, then it will take 100 years. That one word, Janmadasya Jataha, if you try to understand, you can understand it for 100 years. So it is so nice, Srimad Bhagavatam. Go on reading every day, you will find both Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. Every day, the more you become realized, Atmavit, you see new meaning, new light. Srimad Bhagavatam is so nice. Simply, if you read Srimad Bhagavatam, Vidya Bhagavata, one is learned. What is the limit of learning? The limit learning is when you understand Srimad Bhagavatam. That is the limit. Finished. There is no knowledge required anymore. Therefore it is called Sutubhadi Sujapara, the ultimate, first class. So, but they apasatam atmatattvam grihesu grihemedina. Grihemedi, they do not know that there is soul and the soul is permanent and we are hankering after happiness. For whose happiness? It is soul's happiness. It is Krishna's happiness. We try to protect this body. We are very much fond of this body. Why? Because the soul is there. Everyone knows it. As soon as this body, there is no soul, it is kicked out. Throw it away in the street. Nobody cares for it. Suppose a beautiful man and beautiful girl, dead body is lying on this, who cares for it? But as soon so long the soul is there, oh, such a nice beautiful boy. The soul is important. So actually you do not love this body because the same beautiful body is there. Why do not care? Because soul is not. Therefore I love the soul. This is the fact. This is called Atma Tattvavid. And why I love soul? Because I love Krishna. Soul is part and parcel of Krishna. So why I am so much fond of soul? Because it is part and parcel of Krishna. Therefore ultimately I love Krishna. This is the conclusion. And if I do not love Krishna, that is my abnormal stage. And the normal stage is I love Krishna. Therefore we are trying to awaken Krishna consciousness. As soon as one is fixed up in Krishna consciousness and begins to love Krishna, then he doesn't want to love anything more. Samin Krithatusmi. Now I am fully satisfied. So otherwise we will have many questions, many answers, so long we are not self-realized and our time will be spoiled. So this Krishna Prashna, inquiry about Krishna, that should continually go on. And all the answers we will find in the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. And simply by questions and answers your life will be successful. Thank you very much. So, Parikshit Maharaj question to Sukadeva Goswami, what is my duty? Now I am going to die within 7 days. What is my duty? So, he inquired about Krishna because Parikshit Maharaj, born in a Vaishnava family, Arjun's grandson, the Pandavas, they are Vaishnavas and devotee of Krishna. So from the childhood, he had the opportunity to worship Krishna. He was playing with Krishna deities. So naturally, he was inclined to hear about Krishna. So he inquired, what is my duty? Shall I simply hear about Krishna or something else? So on hearing this question, Sukadeva Goswami is congratulating him. Varyane sati Krishna. Oh, your question is very wonderful. Very welcome, Varyan. Varyan means very welcome, what I have given, Varyan. Glorious, yes. Glorious Prashna, because you have inquired about Krishna. So, Varyane sate Prashna, Krito loka hitang nipa. My dear king, this question is all auspicious for all the people of the world. If you simply inquire about Krishna or hear about Krishna, even though we do not understand, but that vibration of Krishna, just like we are chanting Hare Krishna, we may not understand what is meaning of Hare Krishna, but still, because it is transcendental sound, it is auspicious. Wherever you chant Hare Krishna, they may hear or they may not hear, it is auspicious for them. So we are sending our men for street Sankirtan. It doesn't matter whether people are eager to hear it or not, but it is auspicious. It will create an atmosphere which is very, very congenial to the human society. That should be our principle. Not that because we are chanting, nobody is taking care, we shall not be disappointed. This Sankirtan movement is so nice that simply by chanting, the vibration will create an auspicious atmosphere. Varyane sati Prashna. Now, you can practically see those who are old members. So I began in this New York, in that storefront, simply by chanting. So, I did not bribe you American boys and girls to come after me. The only asset was chanting. That Tompkinson, this Brahmananda Swami, he first came to dance with my chant. He and Achyutananda, that was the first dancing of our Krishna conscious movement. Yes. And I had no mridangas. That was a, what is that? Drum, little drum. So I was chanting Hare Krishna from 2 to 5, 3 hours. And so many boys and girls were coming and joining. And there was first photograph in the Times, New York Times, they appreciated. And people also appreciated. So this chanting, the beginning was only chanting. There was nothing more. At that time there was no program of prasad distribution. That later on it came. So you should always be confident that this chanting is not a vibration of this material world. This is not vibration of material. Narottam Das Thakur says, Golokera prema dhana hari nama sankirtan. It is imported from the spiritual world. It is completely spiritual. Otherwise, how it is possible? Sometimes the so-called yogis, they say that chanting in Bombay, there is a so-called rascal, he says the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra and chanting of Coca-Cola is the same. He is such a rascal. He does not know that this is not a vibration of this material world, but one who has no knowledge, they think that what is the meaning of this chant? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. But they can practically see that we can go on chanting day and night, still we shall not become tired. But any other material name you take, after chanting 3 times you will feel tired. That is the proof. You can go on chanting day and night, you will never feel tired. So these people, poor people, they have no brain to understand. Anyway, the chanting is so auspicious. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given his benediction, Cheta Darpana Marjanam Bhava Mahadabhagni Nidmapanam. We are suffering in this material world because we are not cleansed of our understanding or of our heart. The heart is not cleansed. So this chanting will help us to cleanse the heart. Sinnatang sakatha Krishna punna savana kirtana riddantastha avadrani vidhunati suhissata. Chanting is so nice that as soon as you take to chanting or hear about Krishna, the chanting is also hearing about Krishna. So immediately the cleansing process begins. Cheta darpana marjana. And as soon as our heart is cleansed, bhava mahadavagni nidmapanam, then we become free from the blazing fire of this material existence. So, chanting is so auspicious, therefore, Parikshit Maharaj, Sukadeva Goswami says, Baryane sate prasna, krito loka hitang nipa. In another place also, Sukadeva Goswami, Suta Goswami said, Jatkita Krishna sang prasna, jayatma samprasidati. When the great saintly persons in the Naimisharanya inquired about Krishna, he replied like that, Jatkita Krishna sang prasna. Because you have inquired about Krishna, it will cleanse your heart. Jeno atma samprasidati. You will feel a very transcendental bliss, comfort within your heart. So, Baryane sati prasna krita lokahitam. Lokahitam. Actually, our this movement is the prime welfare activities to the human society. Lokahitam. It is not a business. Business means my hitam, my benefit only. It is not. It is Krishna's business. Krishna's business means Krishna is for everyone. Therefore, Krishna's business is meant for everyone. We therefore welcome everyone. There is no distinction. Come here and chant Lokahitam. And a sadhu, a saintly person, should always think of Lokahitam. That is the difference between sadhu and ordinary man. Ordinary man, he thinks only of himself or expanded himself for family, for community, for society, for nation. These are all expanded selfishness. Expanded. When I am alone, I am thinking of my benefit only. When I am little grown up, I think of my brothers and sisters. And when I little advance, I think of my family, little advance, I think of my community, little advance, I think of my country, my nation, or I can think of the whole human society internationally. But Krishna is so big that Krishna includes everyone, not only human society, animal society, bird society, bee society, tree society, everything. Krishna says, Aham bija pradapita, I am the seed-giving father of all these forms. There are 8,400,000 different kinds of forms. Krishna claims all of them are my part and parcel, living entities, but they are now covered by different dress only, but they are living entities. This is Krishna consciousness vision. Therefore, one who is actually Krishna conscious, Pandita Samadarshina. Pandita, he does not see the outward dress. He sees the living entity encased in this particular type of body. So he has no concern with the body. Therefore, a sadhu always thinks of everyone's benefit. Just like Rupa Goswami. Sanatana Goswami of the Goswamis, it is said, Lokanang hitakarino tribhuvane manno, because they were benefactor for all kinds of living entities. Therefore, they were honored tribhuvane in 3 words. Tribhuvane, lokanang hitakar, nana shastra vicharanika nipuno. The sadhu's business is for the benefit of all living entities. A sadhu does not like to cut even a tree because he knows here is a living entity. He is standing here for many years by his karma, and he has to continue this for many years more. So he cannot avoid this because it is nature's law. Just like if you are put into prison for 6 months, nobody can save you, nobody can make you one day less than 6 months. So we get our particular type of body, we have to remain in that body for a certain period by the laws of nature. So by cutting the body, the living entity does not die, but because we check the continuation of his period, therefore he become sinful. You cannot cut even a tree without Krishna's purpose. Without Krishna's purpose, we cannot kill even an ant, we cannot cut even a tree, then we shall be liable to punishment. So, a sadhu sees that here is also a living entity. Pandita samadar, vidya vinaya sampanni, brahmani, gavi, hastini, sunichi, cha supakicha. Pandita samadarshana. Pandit does not make any discrimination that here is an animal, here is a man. No, he sees the animal is also part and parcel of Krishna. He has got a different body, and the man also, he is also part and parcel of Krishna. He has got a different body. Karmana, according to one's karma, he is put into different time. So, lokahita. Now, this Krishna Sankrishna, this question and answer about Krishna, if we simply hear, that is recommendation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sthane sthita sutigatang tanuvang manobhi. You remain in your position, but you try to hear about Krishna. That is the recommendation. Simply you come in this temple and try to hear about Krishna. Sthane sthita sutigatang tanuva. That will purify. Krishna Kirtan, Krishna's name is so powerful. Simply if you hear Krishna, 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 you become purified. You become purified. Therefore it is said, Variyane sati prasna krito loko hidanganiko atmavid sammata. Atmavid. It is not that I am only eulogizing. Atmavid sammata. All great personalities who is self-realized. Atmavid. Atmavid means one who knows Atma. General people, they do not know Atma. But Atmavid means one who knows Atma. Aham Brahmasmi. I am spirit soul, I am not this body. And one who is well acquainted about this Atma Tattva. So unless one becomes aware of this Atma Tattva, whatever he is doing, he is being defeated. They are saying, generally people, they are thinking that I am now constructing this big skyscraper building, I am successful, I have become Rothschild, I have become Ford. That is not Atmavid. Atmavid, because he is materially opulent, that does not mean Atmavid. That subject matter will be discussed in the next verse. Apasadam atmatattam. One who cannot see his Atma. Griheshu griham. They are compact in this materialistic way of life. Griheshu griham. Their condition is very... Actually, this is the position of the whole world. They are not Atmavid. They do not inquire. Atmatattam. Therefore, they are less intelligent. In the airport, I say that our propaganda is to make people more intelligent. They might not have taken it very nicely. They thought that this poor Swami has come to make us intelligent. But actually, that is the fact. That is the fact. This is not intelligence. That bodily concept of life, I spoil my whole life for bodily comforts, and then after giving up this body I become a cat and dog. Then what is that intelligence? Is that very good intelligence? Actually it has happened. I do not wish to discuss how our Godbrother Siddhartha, he was speaking from a paper that one of our great politicians in India, he has now become a dog in Sweden. It is published. There were inquiries about some prominent man in India, and he has answered, and one of the answer is, such and such politician is now one of the 2 dogs of a gentleman in Sweden. You see? So, this time, in this life I may become very big man, big politician, big diplomat, big businessman, but next life, after your death, it is your greatness of this material will not help you. That will depend on your work, and nature will offer you a certain type of body you'll have to accept. Of course you'll forget, that is the concession given by nature, just like we do not remember what we had been in our past life. If I remember that suppose I was a king in my past life, now I have become a dog, then how much suffering it will be. Therefore, by nature's law, one forgets. And death means this forgetfulness. Death means this forgetful. So this is a great science. People do not know it. Our Krishna consciousness movement is very scientific, authorized. So our business is to enlighten people as far as possible, and at the same time we must remain enlightened. We may not be again covered by the darkness of Maya. That you should be. That you can keep yourself very fit not to be covered by the Maya. Mami vaja prapadanti mayami tam taranti. If you very strictly adhere to the principle of Krishna consciousness, then Maya will not be able to touch you. That is the only remedy. Otherwise, Maya is always looking after the opportunity, loopholes, how she can capture you again. But if you remain strictly in Krishna consciousness, Maya will not be able to do anything. Mami vaja prapadanti devidjisa gunamai mama maya durutta. It is very difficult to get out of the clutches of Maya. It is very difficult. But Krishna says, Mami vaja prapadanti mayami tang taranti. If one is strictly adherent to the lotus feet of Krishna, always, therefore this program is 24 hours thinking of Krishna. Satatam, satatam, chintayat Krishna. Kirtaniya sadahari. These are the recommendations. So if we simply think of Krishna, if you cannot do anything, simply think of it. That is the highest meditational perfection. So, always chant Hare Krishna mantra, be in touch with Krishna in so many ways, then you are secure. Maya will not be able to touch you. And if we can somewhere or other pass our days, and at the time of death we remember Krishna, then the whole life is successful. Thank you very much.
कृष्ण कृपा मूर्ति अभय चरणारविंद स्वामी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की